In a quiet town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young woman named Sarah. She had a smile that could light up even the gloomiest days, and a heart full of kindness. Sarah spent her days working at the town's local bookstore, where the scent of old books mingled with the promise of new adventures. One summer day, a stranger named David wandered into the bookstore. He had a quiet demeanor and eyes that sparkled with curiosity. As fate would have it, David was drawn to the same bookshelf as Sarah. Their hands brushed as they reached for a novel, and a spark of connection danced between them. "Excuse me," David said, his voice soft but filled with warmth. Sarah looked up, her heart doing a little dance of its own. "No problem at all," she replied, her cheeks flushed. From that moment, their worlds began to intertwine. David returned to the bookstore, and the two would spend hours discussing their favorite authors and the stories that had touched their hearts. Their conversations flowed effortlessly, a beautiful symphony of shared passions. As the days turned into weeks, their friendship deepened. They explored the town together, discovering hidden gems and creating their own stories along the way. Each sunset seemed to paint the sky with a different shade of magic, reflecting the blossoming love between them. One crisp autumn evening, under a sky adorned with a tapestry of stars, David mustered the courage to share his feelings. "Sarah," he began, his voice steady but filled with emotion, "you brought a kind of warmth into my life that I never knew was missing. I've fallen in love with you." Tears welled up in Sarah's eyes, her heart pounding with the same truth. "David, you filled my days with laughter and my heart with a joy I never imagined. I love you too." From that moment on, their love story unfolded like the pages of a cherished book. They faced life's challenges hand in hand, celebrating each victory and finding solace in each other's arms during the storms. As the years passed, their love only grew stronger. They built a life together, a life filled with shared dreams and the promise of forever. And in that quiet town, nestled between rolling hills, the song of their hearts echoed through the years, a simple, beautiful love story that proved that sometimes, all it takes is a chance encounter and the courage to follow your heart. Hope you enjoyed this story. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.